Hello, everybody. Today I will talk with former super lightweight world champion Regis Prograis. Hi, Regis. How you been?
I'm doing excellent, bro. You know,
My name is
training
Michal
hard.
Adamczyk. My name is Michal Adamczyk, BoxingZone.org. Regis, on March 19, you will return to the ring in Dubai, and your opponent will be Tyrone McKenna. When did you start your preparation for this fight, and what they look like?
Um, First off, it's real hard training, bro. Every day, really hard training. Um, that's the main thing. But when I first heard about Tyrone McKenna, I started about this is going into my my fourth week. So, I've been training camp for about a month already right now. And, that's kind of, what was happening. I just found out about them and they told me that I think they gave me that name a while ago, but I don't know how serious it was. But now they finally got the right date, they got the right name, they got the right opponent. So everything is looking like it's gonna happen. So I'm just ready to get back in the ring.
Yeah, do you already know how many rounds your fight with McKenna will be contracted for? It's going to be 10 or 12 rounds.
I think it's gonna be a 10 rounder. I'm not sure, but I think it's supposed to be a 10 rounder. Now, if they do it for some type of eliminator or something like that, it might be a 12 round. But from right now, I think it's gonna be a 10 rounder.
Sounds really good. Can you tell which boxers you sparring session with?
It's some California boxers out here. I'm not even lie, bro. I don't really know their names and stuff like that. But I sparred. I think Monday I sparred with a big old middleweight, and then after that, today and Wednesday I sparred this other kid. He was real good southpaw, real slick, real fast. I'll have to get his name, but I don't really remember their names and stuff like that. But everything is out here in California right now.
You belong to the absolute top of super lightweight division. Do you believe that in 2022 you will get a chance to fight for title shot again?
Yeah, I 100% believe I'll be a champion again in 2022. 2022, yes, I will be a champion again. I think I was champion in 2019, 2018. So, it took a few years, but I'll be a champion again in 2022.
Tyrone McKenna is a fighter who fought with decent boxers. Uh, do you think that he can surprise you somehow in the ring?
I mean, somebody always can surprise you. That's the thing, because he's a boxer. He's out.
This is
He's a
boxing, yeah.
man. He's a man, and he's going out there. He wants to. The thing is, he wants to win. So, when people fight me, they're gonna prepare their hardest. So, my last two fights, if somebody gets a surprise win over me, then they at the top. They'll be next in line for a championship, like I am. So, and that'll be a huge shock. So for me, I'm not putting anything past him. I'm training just like it's the hardest fight of my career. So because any in boxing, anything can happen, and it seems like the last couple of fights have been a lot of upsets happen. So for me, I'm not. I'm taking everything serious.
What is your biggest motivation now at this moment?
My biggest motivation is to be a champion again. That's the biggest thing. Yeah, the biggest thing for me. I have a lot of big fights on the table, but for me to become a world champion, that's what kind of make me train hard every day. It's not even Tyrone McKenna. It's not no names. It's just to get that belt again. Because when I was a world champion before, I didn't really cherish it. I didn't even care. I was like, I did a lot of stuff that was wrong when becoming a world champion. I did so much stuff that was wrong, and I still became a world champion because I know how to fight and I just had fun with it basically. So, but now it's different. I didn't cherish I didn't even like once I won the world champion, I didn't even care. I was like, all right, I was number one in the world. I was world champion. I was like, whatever, and now I don't have it. So I want it. This is something I want back. So, this is making it's like real serious for me.
Okay, what can you say about your last fight against Ivan Redkach?
That was a bizarre fight, bro. I mean, all kinds. It was just first off, it was like it was on the Triller card, and it just felt like everything was super playful. It was just like the vibe in the atmosphere wasn't like a real fight. It was like a party. That's kind of how it felt. It was like a party type of atmosphere. Because it was, you had Jake Paul and you had these like rappers and you had a lot of people. Then of course You had
Okay,
all
sorry,
the
but we are
performers.
talking about the real boxing. We're talking about real boxing right now.
Well, that's what. Well, this was the whole card, you know. So leading up to it, everybody was there, and it just felt like it. You know, it felt like people was playing around. Basically, it didn't feel like a real fight. So leading up to that, I mean, that's kind of how it was. But of course, I was serious about my job, and Ivan, you know, I don't know. I guess he was serious about his, but you know, I whooped Ivan, and you know, he just faked the body shot. He faked like I hit him in the nuts, but everybody saw that it was nowhere close to what he was saying. Like nowhere, it wasn't even nowhere close. So for him to do all that, that was like, you know, really bizarre.
When not in camp, how does your average day look like? What are your hobbies and interests? What do you like to do?
I'm most of the time, bro, I'm around my kids and I travel a lot. Like, so when I'm not in camp, I'm almost always going somewhere all the time. Me and my wife, we travel. We always just leaving and going somewhere and taking trips. And of course, when we home, we just being around the kids, normal family stuff. And you know, that's the main thing, being around my family, being around my sister, all my people, my mama. Well, my mama live in New Orleans, so I go out there sometimes by my daddy, my kids. And but yeah, most of the time, when I'm not in camp, I'm traveling.
Oh, you say you like travel. So where you been last time and how it was?
The last place I went to internationally was me. I went to Mexico. Me and one of the twins, we went to Mexico. And we had a lot of fun out there. And so we did that. And of course, I went to Dubai, been to Colombia. New Orleans is home for me, so I always go back and forth from New Orleans. Went to Florida a few times, and I'm trying to think, bro. I go a lot. I'm always going all the time. So, but yeah, the last place international I went was Mexico.
Regis, this is the one more thing I have to ask you. Your only one loss came after a very close fight against Josh Taylor in the World Boxing Super Series final in October 2019. Would you like to rematch with Josh Taylor?
Of course. Me and Josh Taylor got to see each other again. We have to. It's just that's something that has to happen. Me and him have to fight each other again, bro. So for me, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, my goals is I'm gonna fight Tyrone McKenna. I want to be a champion. The next fight after that, I want to fight for a championship. After that, I would like to fight Josh Taylor or Gervonta Davis. If I don't get those fights, then you know I'll have to plan out my next move. But that's kind of what I want to do. So you know, after McKenna be a champion, then after that fight, you know, either Gervonta Davis or fight Josh Taylor. But I think me and Josh Taylor, we have to fight. The fight was too close. The fight was in his home country. The fight was real close. You know, some people today even still, man, you won. They always tell me I still won. But, you know, he won the fight. Congratulations. He became undisputed. But I definitely think, you know, me and him have to fight each other again. It just has to happen.
Okay, Regis, thank you so much for a great conversation. Thank you so much for your time and good luck in your upcoming fight. Thank you so much.
No